All right, so today what we're going to be doing is trying to decompress the low back. So specifically what we want to do is we want to start to focus on some key areas within the lumbar spine. Specifically, if you think of the pelvic structure, I'm just going to show you on my little model here. What we have here is these two elephant ear shaped bones are called the ilia. And then the sacrum is the tailbone. We've got the lumbar spine here. What we're going to do is we want to focus our efforts initially below the crest of the hip. That's the part that you feel on the side of your hip, just above your belt line. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the ball and we're going to place the ball starting off right inside where that bump is. Those are little dimples that you feel or see on the backside of yourself. And you're going to roll east-west and north-south in and around that whole crest area here. We're going to spend about 4 to 5 minutes there. Then we're going to move up above and we're going to spend 4 to 5 minutes in this triangular area here, up along this side of the spine up to the ribs and then over to the crest of the hips. And I'm going to show you now how to do this with the yoga tune-up ball. Okay? So we're going to lay down on our back. And the first one we're going to do is below the crest. So again, I'm going to be working all the way through this area here, and then we're going to move up above the crest of the hip here, okay? So I'm going to lay on my back. I'm going to put the ball right up near that little bump where the dimple is. And what I have to do is I have to turn myself obliquely, so at a 45-degree angle towards that right side, so that I can really start to dig in. The further I have my feet closer to my backside, the less pressure on the ball. Now I want to do this on a hard surface. Carpeted surface is great. Hardwood floor is great. The bed is going to be too soft. So I'm going to spend 5 minutes. If I find one of those little knots, I'm going to just sit on it. I'm going to try melt over it. And then I'm going to move north, south, east, west. And then I'm just going to go hunting for the next one. Okay? So I'm going to spend 4 or 5 minutes there, but then I'm going to move the ball up along the side of my spine, right beside, top of the crest there, I should say. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to roll out all the way as far as I can, and then back. My legs come back up to a vertical position. I turn obliquely, I roll over. I find one of those little niggly spots, and then I go north-south, east-west. And what I'm going to do is spend 4 or 5 minutes on that side as well, okay? Doing these is going to help me to release the low back. This can be built up after doing a lot of tension, maybe some gardening, maybe some work in the yard, whatever it takes. But what we're going to do is we're going to really start to allow those muscles to let go. All right? So that's my tip for you today.